So today we are adding or trying something new. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Vanessa. So I have also added the class on YouTube Live. If you guys don't want to do it here on IG, so you can play it on your TV or in your computer and have a bigger screen. I'm adding the link right now, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to keep adding. So that's the link in case you don't have me already on YouTube. But if you want to play me from the TV instead, is it just me that can't hear you? Let's try. Is this better? Is that better, Gigi? Okay, try it again. I don't know if Vanessa's able to hear me, but I think she might have already hopped on to the YouTube one. You can't hear me at all, or it just sounds low? Hi, good morning. Let me know if you can't hear me. Apparently, now you can hear me? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I was saying I've added this as well on YouTube Live. And that's so that you have the option of playing it on your computer or playing it on your TV. That way you don't have to like run back and forth to the phone. Or if the chat gets too long, then it covers up half the screen. So the link is here. I'll go ahead and add it on here again. But also you can just find me on YouTube under Veronica Pava, my full name. For spelling, I'll go ahead and type it here. Can't get it wrong. And I also added a playlist for today's class. Hi, Vanessa. Good morning. I added a playlist for today's class so that you guys can listen to some flowy music while we're doing our yin yoga. So today's going to be a little different. We're going to do yin yoga as opposed to a vinyasa flow. And I love yin. Yin is a lot sweeter on the body. You do less poses, good morning, and you hold them for a little longer. But these aren't like gruesome poses either. You might have a pigeon in there or something, but there's always like different options to be able to get out of it. So I'm going to give you guys a minute or two, whether you are tuning in from YouTube Live or IG Live, to get blocks, a blanket, or like a cushion, a pillow, anything that you can use to help you support yourself, because we're going to be holding some of these poses and lying down into them, kind of like giving into them. So go get something comfortable. Also make sure that the temperature in your home right now is not too cold, because this isn't, hi, good morning. This isn't like our typical flow where we are going to be moving and sweating. So we're definitely using the body, definitely using the breath. It's going to be a little more gentle. So make sure you have block or some blankets or anything soft and cushiony like pillows. And then we're going to get ready to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and set the phone down. Okay, awesome. So come to a comfortable seated position anywhere on your mat, or you don't even need a mat today, just be somewhere comfortable. We're going to start by just doing some breathing to get us into clearing our mind, clearing our bodies. Hey, Jack, are you going to join? So relax your hands on either side. Draw in a deep breath through the nose. Slowly exhale it out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. One more time. Letting it go. Let's go ahead and lean back. Place your mat, your blocks, your blanket, so that it's easily accessible for you. And you're gonna lay back all the way down. Bring your feet onto the floor. Bring your heels and toes to touch and allow the knees to open out side to side. Now, if this gets to be a lot on your hips, then you can go ahead and place one of the blocks just underneath the knees for support. If that feels okay and it's comfortable for you, no need for the blocks. You can also bring your blanket just underneath your head or your neck for a little added support as well. Whatever you choose, go ahead and bring one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the chest, but make sure that your elbows rest on either side of the ground and that you're fully supported by whatever is holding you underneath, so you're not supporting yourself up. Begin to draw in deep breaths, filling through the chest, filling through the belly. And again, keep slowly exhaling them out. Couple more, just like that. And releasing them. One more time. Slow release. Bringing your hands to grab just underneath the legs, bringing the knees closer in together. Remove anything that you have supporting you underneath your head and bring the knees into the chest. Separate the knees about hip width apart, holding the tops of the knees with your hands. Taking a few circles, going in one direction for 10, 9, open these circles as wide as your hands allow you to go. 7, 6, 5, making sure your spine is fully supported. 2, one last circle this way. And reverse other way. Again, taking 10 big circles here. Your feet are relaxed. Your shoulders, your head, your neck fully supported onto the ground. Feeling your sacrum also pushing into the ground. With no effort, just your own body weight. 3 more circles. 2. And 1. Bringing the knees back into center, giving them a tight squeeze, and then slowly release the legs, extend them away from the body. Reach your arms up above the head, and then bring the forearms to grab. You can hold on to opposite elbows, forearms, or hands, whatever feels better to you. As you inhale, lift it through the chest, bringing the mid part, low part of your back up high. Don't push too much into the hands that the shoulders lift. All you want is this tunnel-like thing happening underneath the spine. For a gentle open. You can continue working on your breath here. It may feel a little tougher to get the breath as deep into the body because you're opening through the lungs, stretching through the ribcage. Take your attention into those places of the body and work on opening them up with each breath even more. With every inhale, inhale, you'll notice that you'll press more into the shoulders and you'll press more into the sacrum, lifting up higher through the chest, lifting up bigger through the belly. And with every exhale, slowly releasing, but keeping that tunnel-like curve at the bottom of your spine. Another big breath here. Slow exhale and release the spine all the way down, taking your arms up above, reaching your fingertips away from you. Go ahead and use your left arm to hold on to the right elbow. With the left hand, you're going to pull the left side of the body closer towards the left. So that you're feeling a deep stretching sensation in the left side, starting from the right elbow all the way down to the right shoulder. To deepen the stretch, lift the right leg and put it just outside of the left leg. And keep curving your spine closer to the left side, using that right leg to hold on the left leg for a deeper stretch in the right side body. Taking your gaze gently over to the left. Maybe adding a little bit more, pressing down more through that left hand, pulling even more through the legs to the left side. So if your body feels like a banana right now, you're doing it right. Crunching through the left, stretching through the right. Continuing that deep breath. Slowly inhale back through center. Release the legs, release the hands. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Switching sides. This time, grabbing the forearms up above the head again, holding that left elbow, and continue to pull yourself over to the right side, deepening the stretch on the left side body. Let's start here first before adding the left. Working on that extension. Maybe even getting into our obliques. On your next inhale, lifting up through the left leg, and then reaching it just up and over the right. Now start walking your legs over to the right as well, adding that C curve, crunching in through the right, extending through the left, breathing in through the chest, feeling the belly, and slowly exhaling out. The beautiful thing about yin is that you get to follow your pace of breath. Sit into the poses a little longer. You get to explore more depths in the body. One more breath here. Slowly exhaling it out. Inhale back through center. Both arms reach all the way away from you. Toes reaching away from the body. And as you exhale, bring the hands interlace under the nape of your neck, tucking your chin in towards your chest. Elbow slightly in as you roll the head around. Your chin reaching your chest. And just rolling side to side. One more breath, tuck it in. Exhale, slowly release it back and down. Pressing onto your hands as you slowly reach yourself up through to seated. And exhaling here. Bringing the right shin so that it's parallel to the top of your mat. And then with your left knee, bending it back behind you. So they don't have to be 90-degree angles. If the right knee is really high and lifted, again, you can use the block here for support. Or if you feel like the back hip is lifted up, you can go ahead and tuck that block underneath and give yourself some more support from behind. So once you're creating this really cool shape here with your legs, it's not so much about flexing through the feet, but you do want to keep some strength in your legs. Take a deep breath, reaching up through the arms. And as you exhale, start looking over to the right so you feel just a bit of a stretch starting to happen in that left hip, maybe in the outer glute. Exhale, hands just outside of the right leg. You can keep walking this back even further for a deeper stretch. Or you can keep it somewhere in between for the first few breaths and then deepen towards the right. With your sit bones as grounded as they can be. With your knees starting to loosen up, reaching towards the earth. You'll notice a stretching sensation, not only in the hips and the legs, but also in the left side body. Deep breath here. Slow exhale. Start walking yourself forward ahead of the right foot. Bring your hands down, lower yourself down to whatever point feels comfortable to you. We're keeping that right knee bent. We're keeping the left knee bent and the left foot back behind you. Or maybe completely lower yourself down. A blanket also sounds like a good idea here. Enjoy your deep breath here. Enjoy how your body can soften and find a little bit of effort with a little bit of ease in the same pose. Allow your eyes to become heavy and gently closed if that feels better. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale, start walking it back. Exhale here. Giving yourself some space. Slowly begin to lift up the right leg. Lifting up through the left. Give yourself a squeeze, a yummy hug. And we switch sides. Left leg coming parallel to the top of the mat. Right leg back behind you. Both knees bent, both heels reaching away. Just a slight extension through the legs and flexing through the feet. Inhale through both arms all the way up. Exhale over, start reaching to the left and then drop the fingertips down to the ground. Again, use a block if needed, a blanket if needed. This hip may feel completely different than the other side. Your left and your right side body are connected, but somehow they can be so separated sometimes. As you continue working on your breath here, keep working on the extension of the spine reaching up as your sit bones ground you down. With every breath, growing a little longer. With every exhale, twisting a little deeper. Deep breath in. Slow exhale, walk yourself forward just ahead of that left leg. Deep breath here. Slowly exhale, release yourself down to whatever feels comfortable to you. So we've been working so hard all week. Our breath has been strong, we're moving all of our muscles, engaging every part of our body with all of our vinyasa flows. Sometimes even the yoga needs some more yoga. So it's great to work on stretching and strengthening. But sometimes it's also good to take it down. Maybe give into the pose a little deeper for the last few breaths. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale all the way up to rise. Exhale here. With lots of ease, bringing the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Slowly exhale. Toes joining just underneath the body. Knees coming underneath as well for a tabletop pose. Inhale as you reach it through the chest, tailbone reaching back. Exhale, coming down for cat, pushing away from the ground, lift it through the spine, drop the head down heavy. Inhale, reach yourself forward. Exhale, take it away. One last time. Inhale, upward. Exhale, lower. Inhaling back through center. Bring the left hand to the center of your mat, just underneath your chest. Inhale up through the right arm. Take your gaze up. Belly reaching in, tailbone reaching back. Exhale, right hand underneath the body. And then lower down through the right shoulder, forehead. Turning your right palm to face up. If you option with your left hand, you can just rest it underneath you. Take it to your low back or reach it out to the other side. Your gaze can stay towards your right hand or start making its way towards your rib cage, opening the back of the neck as well. If this gets to be too much on your knees, place some support underneath or start reaching your hips back in a baby version of child's pose while you're still getting into a stretch in your chest, your shoulders, your neck. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Place the left hand down. Inhale, reach it all the way up again. Take your gaze up towards the right. Slow exhale, release down. Cat-cow. Inhale, breathe it up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, back through center. Exhale here, left side. Right hand, center of the mat. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips, extending the chest over to your front arm. Spiral up through the rib cage, and then when you're ready, exhale, left arm underneath the body, setting that left shoulder down. Right arm ahead of you, maybe back behind you, maybe reaching for that opposite hip. Gaze towards the left hand or towards your right rib cage. Deepen through the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Placing the right hand down Inhale up. Take your gaze up towards the left fingertips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cat-cat. Exhale. Inhaling back through center. Making sure that your knees stay in line with your hips as you exhale. Walk your hands forward, dropping your chest down. Maybe resting on your forehead or chin forward. What you want to avoid is your hips reaching back. So you want to keep your hips in line with your knees. This is not a child's pose. This is your puppy pose. So with your hips lifted up and you're reaching yourself forward, lowering the chest down. It's a great point to also use a block for a little more support or to bring the ground closer to you. Maybe you want to start with the forehead down at first and then slowly start working your way on reaching the chin forward if that's available. Remember, we're taking all these poses for a few breaths, giving your body time to open. No need to go into the full expression right off the bat. Maybe taking your gaze forward, lowering down through the chest a little more, chin down. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale, walking your hands back. Exhale, child's pose. Bring your knees in together. Allow your hands to reach way ahead of you. Drop your forehead down, resting on your mat. Allow your hands to be heavy so that the elbows can also find rest on the ground. And roll your forehead side to side, massaging the front. On your next inhale, use your fingertips to pull yourself forward. Lift yourself halfway up. And as you exhale, bring the knees farther apart, but keep the toes touching. Reach the hands even farther forward. Drop yourself down for a wide-legged child's pose. Slowly inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Rising yourself up. Exhale here. Knees to touch, sitting over onto the left side of the hip, extending the legs forward. Remove the sexiness from underneath your sit bones, giving yourself enough space to be able to ground down. Again, using the cushions, blocks, blanket, whatever you'd like. Bring them just underneath your chest as you allow yourself to fold forward. Hanging here for a very easy fold and forward stretch. You can bring the blocks farther away from you to add just a little bit more. But if you find yourself that this is plenty for you here, then we stay here. With that added support, you'll find that your body has a different way to be able to loosen into the pose. On rest days, or even for my ladies on moon days. These are always yummy poses to do too. If you just want to keep working on adding movement and mobility, keep working on your flexibility, or even keep a moving meditative practice. Do inhale, halfway rise. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. Interlace fingers at the top. Reach the palms away from you. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up again. And this time start pulling yourself over to the right side. Keep pressing down through the sit bones, through the heels. Exhale, inhale, back up through center. Exhale, over to the far left. Keeping your ears in line with your arms. Chin away from your chest. Inhale, back up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and remove those blocks. Put them to either side of the body. Allowing yourself to lower back onto our mats. I think the other favorite part of yin for me is all the time that you can spend laying down, kind of like a longer shavasana period, I think. So we're going to bring the right leg up and over, crossing just over the left. With your toes, you're going to push up off your hips and lean your hips over to your right, allowing your knees to fall over to the left. This might be enough for some of us. You might use some blocks underneath your knees for added support, or cushion, pillows, blankets. For more, you can use your left hand to lower down the knees even further. Your right arm can reach up away from you and then exhale it just outside of the body. And this is another point where you can add some support underneath that right shoulder. Just make sure that the hand is slightly above the shoulder. You want to try to keep your body as supported here so that it takes little effort from you. And the stretch is just happening naturally as gravity is pulling you down, so that all you are thinking about is your breath. And even that is just coming so sweetly natural. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale the legs back to center. Exhale here. This time, inhale up through the left leg. Exhale it up and over the right. Pushing down through the right foot. Reach the hips closer to the left side. And then allow the knees to fall over to the right. Again, add any support underneath the knees you may need. Or if you'd like a bigger stretch, bring the right hand on top of the right knee. Taking your gaze to center or over to the left. Reaching your left hand up and away from you. And then making sure the hand is slightly above the shoulder so that it can comfortably rest down. Again, add any support you may need underneath that left shoulder, so that your body can completely melt towards your mat. So that you can enjoy your breath while your body's easing into these poses. This is the reward after such a long week, or a short week, depending how you look at it. Deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale back through center. Releasing the legs. Centering yourself, your spine, shoulders, head, neck. Hands on either side of the body. Keeping your feet and your knees hip-width apart. Allow your knees to swivel like a windshield wiper left and right, very slowly. Linger when the knees reach down, and then back up and over with your breath, and then exhale to the other side. Again, allow them to linger. And just taking a few of these, make sure that you take an even amount on either side. Inhale the knees back up through center. Bring the right foot to hook just up above the left knee, and then allow the legs to fall over to the right again. You're going to keep yourself looking upwards, your chest squaring up towards the sky. With your arms, extend them out to the side. Inhale, reach them up above you. Holding on to opposite shoulders with the right arm underneath the left, or going for eagle arms. You're going to pull your elbows away from you, pulling your fingertips farther away from your head. Now these poses feel so yummy because you are grounded, but no one ever said they were easy. So if you feel this is a lot on the hips, a lot in the back or the shoulders, take it back a little bit. Find your comfortable point to ease into the pose. Slower doesn't always mean easier. Definitely not in yoga. Deep breath in. Slow exhale, slowly release the arms first. Extend them out to a T. Inhale, bringing the hands underneath the knees, coming back up for that lift. Exhale here. Left leg up and over, just hooking outside of the right, allowing the knees to fall over to the left. Squaring yourself up at the ceiling. Inhale, open the arms out. Exhale, this time hooking the left arm underneath. Going for that shoulder stretch, but holding opposite elbows, or maybe interlacing the arms like a rope. Reaching the elbows away, fingertips away. Checking in with your mind and your thoughts. Checking in with your body and how it feels. Checking in with your breath and making sure it's fluidly making its way everywhere. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, open through the arms. Exhale with your hands, bring the knees back to center. Holding your legs in. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Bring your forehead towards your knees. And slow exhale, release. Extend your legs. Reaching your arms on either side of the body. Taking any movement here to get comfortable for your Shavasana. Taking in a few breaths through the nose. We're going to exhale them out through the mouth with a loud sigh. Deep breath in. Slow exhale. Inhale. Letting it go. Loosening up. Legs. Toes. Hips. Softening through your belly. Chest. Shoulders. Letting go of your arms and fingertips. Releasing through neck, skull. Letting go of all the muscles around your face, around your eyes, eyebrows, forehead, cheekbones, cheeks, your lips, chin, your nose, your tongue, slowly releasing from the rooftop of your mouth. Your ears, scalp. Till you feel good in every kind of way. Take rest, yogis. Begin to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling around wrists and ankles, moving the head gently from left to right, bringing the legs closer together and arms up above the head, interlacing fingers as you go for a deeper stretch, a good morning stretch of the spine, just like you would when you're waking up, trying to get out of bed. Exhale the knees into the chest, rocking yourself side to side, very slowly, very gently, still awakening the body. Keeping your eyes closed, roll onto any side that feels good to you with that bottom arm serving you as a pillow underneath your cheekbone. Take a deep breath here. Slow exhale out. Press yourself up through that top arm to come through to seated, whichever way feels good to you. Allowing your hands to rest on either side of the knees, lengthening through the spine with your breath, finding some softness with your exhale. Hands close together to heart center as you thank yourself for all of your hard work this week. Thanking your breath, your focus, your mind, your body. And ready to close the class with a loving Om. Deep breath in. Namaste, yogi.